Yeah, we are back. Welcome back, everybody. This is Beyond Click and Cliff. And hell, this is Cliff coming at you with a podcast of some sort. This is something for you to listen to while you work, play, do whatever you're doing. It gives you something to listen to in the background, or possibly, I don't know, watch my beautiful face. I doubt it, but hopefully I can make you smile, chuckle, laugh, or something, or make you think and say, well, this guy's a weirdo. I don't know. Whichever one you choose, which don't matter to me. Now, it is summertime. It is hot days of summer now. It is hot. Horribly hot. Um, Anybody that knows me knows my philosophy. I'm a spring and fall kind of guy. 70 degrees, perfect. Year round would be awesome. 80 degrees, maybe, to be the hottest day of the year. Now, we reach up to the 90s, 100, or heat index up to 100 and whatever. No, I cannot handle that. I hate it. Don't like the feeling of walking out of your front door and your glasses fog up instantly because of the humidity outside. Instant sweat. I don't like sweating. I used to didn't care, but now I just can't. Ugh. I just hate the hot. Hot. I just don't like the hot temperature. But it just reminds me, back in the days of growing up and all that. Heat never did really bother me. I was out all day in it. Didn't bother me one bit to be outside and playing in it, sweating, riding my bike, playing basketball, doing whatever it is did back then. Fishing. It didn't bother me. Now I'm getting older age, and now I can't stand it. I worked out in it all the time. Didn't bother me. I sweated. Well, I sweated. Who cares? Uh, I mean, I guess as you get used to it, I guess. But man, I tell you what, here lately in my older self, I guess I'm spoiled by the air conditioning. I stayed inside. Um, I, all my vehicles, that I personally owned until this last one, didn't even have AC in the car. It was the windows down going 80 AC. Uh, no, now I can't have a car without air conditioning in it. I can't have a house without air conditioning. Heck, even my shop is air conditioned. But we went on this trip that Otter Slaw that I showed you the podcast I talked about last week. It was fairly nice. It got hot in the afternoon, but we went over morning and wasn't really all that bad. But it got hot. And I don't think I could have done that. It was 100 degrees. Used to, I'd go fishing, and if I got too hot, I just jumped in the water and cooled myself off and came back out and did some more fishing. That's how I did things. I was a river rat, is what you want to call it. I always by the water growing up. Matter of fact, there was a creek just right by the house that I would almost use every day to jump in. Mm, So, I mean, it it is what it is. It's just hot. Now, I don't know. They say that you need to stay hydrated. I don't know if I drank that much water growing up playing outside. I did drink water out of the water hose. I survived. Um, but I don't think I had carrying a bottle of water on me all day. I got thirsty. I went in the house, grabbed me a glass, and put a little ice in it. Went to the sink and put some water in it. Drank it, and went back outside. Or drunk out of the water hose. I did that a bunch. Turn on the well and take the hose and chug a lug, chug a lug. But I'm trying to think of what else we did to stay. Cool. I remember hauling hay. Hot August, and take a break, and people grabbing. I was trying to grab the coldest drink I could find. Here's my dad drinking a hot cup of coffee. I'm like, man, you out of your mind. But then I guess they say that hot coffee does cool you down faster. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't believe you, but I guess it does. I don't know, something about the human body keeping the same temperature, shocking your body or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a health nut, if you haven't noticed. But yeah, I don't know. What'd y'all do when y'all got hot? Did y'all jump or just stayed inside growing up? But I remember going outside riding my bike, like I said, all day, and it didn't bother me. I know back when I was young, they had a drought, whatever you call it, where the heat index wasn't below 100 for like a month, and I was out in it every day. I didn't put sunscreen on. I just went, rode my bike, played with my friends, did whatever I had to do outside, and came back in, take a shower, go to bed every day. That's what it was. But now I cannot. Like I said, I can't handle it now. I gotta be in there. I gotta be comfortable. And I don't think I would survive staying outside in this hot weather. And I applaud the people that do that. Stay hydrated. If you're out there working in the hot sun of summer, stay hydrated and try to keep cool, and more power to you. I applaud you for you doing your job outside. It goes. But like I said, I've been in a lot of heat in my days. Come on. My career was a firefighter. I did wildland fire in the hottest day of the year during the drought. I had a 5 gallon of 5 gallon water backpack on my back with a rake and helmet, and raking the ground, making a fire line out. It was hot. It was hot. And then of course, and then we had the structure fire where I was wearing about 80-pound gear with a SCBA, self-contained breathing apparatus on my back, in fire, in a house full of flames, pulling down ceilings, huffing this heavy hose around and trying to put the fire out with axe over my shoulder. I come out drenched in sweat, coming down, taking off my gear, getting me a hot bottle of water because there was no cooler on the fire truck, so it was a hot water that was temperature, whatever the temperature outside was. We drank it like a champ. But yeah, I did it for 20 some odd years of firefighting. And then growing up, and like I said, now I think I just got lazy. I had medically retired, and I was now just stuck in the house and air conditioner. Now I don't want to go outside. And that's why I said, 70 degrees, I go outside, I feel like doing something, at least sitting out there and enjoying the view. Hot, no, not me. But yeah, just thinking about that, I'm starting to sweat. And have you guys ever watched a movie or something like? I know I used to watch this one movie, and it didn't matter what time of year, I sweated with him. This movie was the scene was in I think in Louisiana or Mississippi, and everybody's soaked in sweat. They're in a courtroom. Um, A Time to Kill, I think, was the movie it was called, with Samuel L. Jackson and Matthew McConaughey. But it's like they were in a courtroom, and you can see the sweat coming down their face, or got sweat rings underneath their armpits, sweat ring on the back, and they're conducting a business, as in a trial. Outside, you see them just pouring sweat, the fans just blowing. Just everybody's just running with sweat, and I watch that movie and I sweat with them, even though I'm in a cool area, in a cool room. I'm sweating with them. I feel for it. It's like, man, that's hot. I don't think I would ever want to do that. No, not me. But yeah, it's just hot. So make sure y'all stay dehydrated out there, or hydrated, so you don't be dehydrated. Uh, I know when I played football, it would start. We have a summer camp. A lot of guys would go down with heat related injuries. I mean, muscle cramps because they're dehydrated, because they didn't drink enough water, and they're out there using the muscles, and then you get muscle cramps, and people throwing up because they're too hot, and it's horrible. I don't know. I never was a fan of the summer camp, but we had to go, especially when I played football. Now I'm sure they take better precaution. Back in the day, man, they didn't care, man. They treated you like an iron horse, man. You had to go out there, and it didn't matter. But yeah, good stuff there. Good memories. I know I'm just blabbering on about the heat, but I'm just trying to tell you the experiences and what I feel about the heat. Convey to you that summer's not all that great. One thing good about summer was when I was in school and we were off for the summer. Only thing good about summer, and summer vacation. If you went on vacation, that's cool. Me, I don't think I'm going to go on vacation. Oh, I took a day vacation, of course, but I may do that. But I haven't went on a week vacation in a long time. But yeah, we fun times. But yeah, always make sure this weather getting hot. Make sure you hydrate, drink plenty of water and fluids, Gatorade, Powerade. Take your salt tablets, whatever it is, to help you out. That will help out a bunch. But guys, I think this is going to be a short podcast. I'm sorry. Hope I didn't get you sweating. Sweating in the 90s. I don't know. But it's summertime. Good stuff happens in summertime. I do like the summer cookouts. That's fun. I just don't like the heat. We got 4th of July coming up. We have a bunch of opportunities to enjoy the weather. Just do it smart. Stay cool. Don't get too hot. And man, I just wish the weather would stay around 70. Guys, anyway, I want you to be a light in somebody's darkest cloud. Somebody could be having a bad day, and a hello from you could mean the world to them and make them in a happier mood. Do unto others that you want done to yourself. Maybe be nice, respect one another. Be respectful. Somebody, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be respectful back to you. People do react the way they are greeted. If you greet them in a poorly manner, they're going to treat you in a poorly manner. But if you treat them a little bit of respect, they're going to treat you with respect, and move and better be a better thing to do. Guys, until the next one, be safe, have a good one, and don't be me.